Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Supremacy webinars. This is webinar number 2 of Michael Bowe's product. It is about ranking, obviously, how to rank #1 in Google with a sneaky hack. This kind of is a sneaky hack, but it works really, really well, as most of you know. How many of you guys were on webinar number 1 and have already seen the presentation that we did last Thursday? Give me a 1 if you were there. Give me a 2 if you were not, if this is the first time you've joined and haven't seen the first webinar. Okay, most of you already saw webinar number 1. That's cool. Okay, a couple of you haven't seen anything at all, so you're going to be kind of in the dark a little bit, because what we're going to do today, guys, is we're not going to go over that whole entire presentation fully because most of you have already seen it. So yes, it was Viper, Thomas. That's what this is, just a continuation of that. We're not going to go spend a lot of time on that presentation. We're going to hit it just a little bit. There's a few things in there that we would like to see for some people to see. But mostly what we're going to do today is kind of like just have a more of a Q&A, kind of go into some more in-depth training on how to use the software. Michael's going to get into all that here in just a minute, so I'll just let him take it from there. Yeah, we're going to go over the Embed network a little bit more. On webinar number 1, we didn't do like a huge software demo or anything. We touched on it and we showed you how easy it was to use, but we didn't spend a lot of time on it. Webinar number 2 is to go over that a little bit more in depth. Not a full-blown training. All of that is already in your members area as well. But we really want to just, if somebody still has some questions about what all this is about or how it works or how good it is, things of that nature, then make sure you put your questions into the chat box. And that's kind of where we're going to really focus on today, is really good questions from you guys. All right, sound good? All right, well, without further ado, I think we're going to bring on Michael. Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, thank you so much. Thanks for having me on, guys. I totally love opportunity of being in front of y'all again today. Let me go ahead and get my screen share here. If you guys can hear me, drop a 1 in, please. Let me find the right screen. All right, which screen do you guys see here?
See Viper.
Yes, see the Viper.
Y'all see the Viper. Okay, all right, wrong screen. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, should be able to see my beautiful slideshow. If you could see my awesome slideshow, drop a 1 in there, guys.
Yes, that is it.
Awesome, perfect. All right, good to go. All right, so like Todd and Herc were saying, we're not going to totally go over the entire slideshow today. I don't want to bore you guys to death, but we want to talk about the real meat and potatoes here. And just for those people that did put in 2s that have not ever met me before, what I want to do real quick is kind of tell you about my video background, where I got started in video marketing. You can see right here on the slide, started out 2009, 2013, 14, 15. 15 is when I really launched my first video tool. But let's dial back to 14 right there, 2014, when I launched my own business. Now, what I did not tell in the first webinar was I actually got started at a Remax. I was at a Remax real estate company working full-time, and I was making $11,000 a year. And I got hired to be their SEO and video guy. Now, you guys are probably going, oh my gosh, what were you thinking? I had really had a rough time. I'd gotten in, like a different career path there I talked about in 2013. And I was really struggling. I was really struggling in my online business at the time. I was just trying to pay the bills. I was having a very difficult time in my life. And I started out this Remax. But I tell you what, answering the ad in Craigslist for that Remax turned out to be the absolute best decision I ever made in my life. Because right here, we talked about, again, last week about being in the right place at the right time. And I'm telling you guys today, if you're on this webinar, you were in the right place at the right time. When I was at that Remax company, that was the right place at the right time, because what happened is they had a local sales company come in every Thursday, and they would, talk about sales and different things like that. But what was really cool about this is a local SEO guy came in. And I thought, oh, great, here comes an SEO guy. He's going to steal my customers, my real estate agents. And I got real defensive. Well, it turns out that this guy was eons ahead of me where I was at my current SEO level. I had no idea what he was even talking about. And went up, introduced myself. I found out that Remax had fired him. They were his client. They fired him and hired someone that, they could pay one-time payment for the entire year of what they were actually being charged per month for his services. So this guy pulled me aside, told me, hey, tell you what, I'll train you, teach you everything I know online, but you cannot use that to help out Remax. We shook hands, and my online, experience really took off on video marketing, SEO, all that really cool stuff. So, that was the right place at the right time in my life, because that is the, that was the catalyst of where I am today. So for you guys that are here today on this video course here, we're going to be talking about the tool that you can seriously use to dominate in any type of niche, whether that is local marketing, affiliate marketing, video marketing, get your websites ranked, your Google My Business. This is the tool. This is the place to be. So again, Todd and Herc, thank you so much for having me on. You guys totally rock. Okay, so what is the tool here? For the guys that were here last week and for the new peeps, this is called Video Traffic Viper. Okay, so what this is this is a hands-free tool. It's mostly in the cloud. There is a downloadable tool that you can install, and you actually get paid in credits to run on the system. Now, let me explain that a little bit further down the line on the whole credit. What I want to do is I actually want to talk about what the tool is here. The tool centers on click-through rate, search relevancy and watch time, and the full hands-free automation. So the CTR, the search relevancy and watch time, this is really important, because if you're in SEO, if you're doing any type of video marketing, you know that the way that you get ranked in Google, those little things that get you ranked up in Google, have to be your CTR, so your click-through rate on the keyword, finding the website, finding your video, spending time on that video, and then watch time and the search relevancy. So these are all of the things that Google looks for to rank your videos, to rank your websites. And this is what the Video Traffic Viper does. It automates that entire process, and it ranks your videos. So whenever your videos are getting ranked, they're also, if they're connected via in the description of YouTube, if you have a link going out to your website or to your Google My Business, those properties are going to get ranked. Now, this is something really cool. A lot of people do not know this. This is kind of a secret in the industry. A lot of people don't realize that you can rank your websites with a video, and they're like, well, how does that happen? Well, the video is a Google property. So the video is getting searched out in Google. It's being found. It's being watched. It's being clicked. All of those great signals are going through the video, and anything that's connected to that video is getting that love, what I like to call that Google love, right? It's passing the juice, as I like to say it. My guys in my video masterminds are like, will you stop talking about passing the juice, passing the love? But that is really what passes, and that's what helps rank those other properties. That's why this is so important. So the Video Traffic Viper is perfect for this. This is a really awesome tool. All right, so what you can also do with this is perfect for PPC, pay-per-call. That's not pay-per-click. That's pay-per-call. You can drive your leads straight to your clients, and it ranks in both local, national, and international. Yes, Bruce just put in there, juice equals steroids. That's a great way of putting it, Bruce. So that's really good. Yeah. So here's a couple of Viper users. Just want to give you a couple of testimonials here. Steve Duncan, this was for the power of the Embed network. So this is part of the combo package. And he set up 3 campaigns, 3 keywords on 4 campaigns this weekend. He said they're not all completed or indexed. Results are 3 keywords, all in the 3-pack. And 2 keywords move from page 3 to page 1 in the Google search. So he's like, that is totally awesome. So that's great. Cindy absolutely loved it. We went through a couple of these testimonials. I'm not going to go through everything today, because if you want to see these, you need to watch the replay video. but they are getting solid ranks coming through, solid ranking using the Viper. Of course, Tony Herman, I talked about him before. And like I said in the last webinar, I love it whenever I hear people say this. This actually works. Of course it works. This is awesome. This is really, really awesome. Jeremiah, and if you want to see, Jeremiah was actually in the replay. So if you go to the webinar replay of last week, you'll be able to hear Jeremiah. He got up and talked about it. He got some amazing ranks, and these were for websites. So this was using the Viper to rank those websites, which was super, super cool. Google My Business rankings, again, Jeremiah was getting his GMB going up, which was really awesome. So you're seeing these great jumps, and you can see here in 7 days, 23 shots up, 32 spots up, 26 spots up, 13 spots up, just moving right on up the ladder. This is very, very cool. So what makes the Viper really stand out? What makes the Viper so easy to use? Okay, so we have the full simplicity here. You can set up a campaign in less than 30 seconds. Actually, in the video on the main website, I did it in 23 seconds, but I bet you anything, if I practiced, I could probably get that down to about 15 seconds. I mean, it is really, really simple. One of my Viper users has his daughter who is 10 years old, and she's 10 years old, and she sets up his campaigns for him. So that tells you, you know, how simple it is. His 10-year-old daughter goes in, sets up the campaigns, working for daddy. It's really, really cool. So they work together very well. But I love to hear that, you know, people across the board. I think one of the oldest people in the Viper users was an 87-year-old man, and he still uses the Viper. I am not joking. Reached out to me, told me he's 87 years old. He loves it. He loves it through marketing. I was like, this is amazing. That is really cool. Yeah, so that was really neat to hear, you know, so all the way across, all different ages, very inspiring. So, you know, it's totally hands-free, it's fully automated, runs in the background, and this is true crowdsourcing. Okay, so what I want to talk about is the real benefit of the Viper. We talked about the Viper a little bit before. We're talking about the simplicity of the Viper, but what I want you to understand what the Viper is. Okay, if you guys know what crowdsourcing is, drop a 1 into the chat, please. If you've never heard of crowdsourcing, drop a 2 in. Okay, getting lots of 1s. We got any 2s in here? Okay, we got a 2. Awesome. Okay. All right. So crowdsourcing is when you reach out and you can use like it's like a crowd search. So you go out and you get all these different people to do the different tasks that you need done. So that's what crowdsourcing is. You're going out, you're gathering in a lot of different people, you're having them do the tasks for you, like micro workers are working for you. So what the Viper does is people download the Viper tool to their computer. Very, very simple, very easy tool. And I'll actually pull this over here real quick and just show you. So this is a downloadable tool right here. And it just says embedded YouTube tool. Very simple. You add in your Google accounts, you hit start, and it's off to the races. So what it does is it receives a queue. So everybody that downloads this tool sits here on their computer, runs in their background, and it receives an online queue coming from the cloud. So from the cloud, the next video in the queue, everybody's videos are thrown into a massive queue, receives the next video, it logs into Google, it goes through the search, and it searches for the first 10 pages of Google. If it doesn't find your video in that, then it clicks on the video tab, then it searches the first 10 pages of the YouTube video tab. If it doesn't find your video there, then it goes directly to your video. Now, the reason why I did this, the reason why I set this up this way is some people are not going to have their videos ranking. Depends on the niche. They're not going to have their videos ranking on page 1. They're not going to have their videos ranking on page 2. So for those, I mean, on the video tab. So for those that are not ranking either YouTube or on Google, then having the tool go directly to the video, it's eventually going to get ranked because it's getting traffic, right? So it's getting those views. But this is the way that makes the Viper so powerful. It's going through Google, it's searching for it. You can see right here. We'll open this up large. It's searching for solar panels in Phoenix. And it's searching that out for the ID right there. So it's finding that video for that keyword, clicking on it, going in, doing the CTR, doing the search relevancy, and going through it and watching the video. So this is very, very important, and this runs completely automated in the background, and that's actually how you can earn the credits to watch videos. Now, when you actually purchase the Viper, you're getting a great package with a ton of credits, an absolute ton of credits. So it's really cool. It's very affordable. In fact, it's one view for, so one credit, you spend one credit for 100 views on YouTube, which is super, super affordable. That's really affordable. So one credit for 100 views. So very, very cool and very cheap. So for people that may be asking, wait a second, I got a lot of clients, I got a lot of campaigns. How much is this going to cost me? You know, you've seen other tools out there charge an arm and a leg. The Viper absolutely does not charge an arm and a leg. It's very, very affordable. So it makes it very easy. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to switch off here and I'm going to talk to you about a little bit more of this CTR and this search relevancy. So I'm going to switch over the screen here. And this is for one of my videos, DUI Lawyer Las Vegas. This was ranking up on page 1 of Google. I hit it with a lot of a lot of traffic. So actually, since our last webinar, I sent in another 1,000 visitors, and I was really boosting the videos, see what I could do for it for a week later, and it has jumped up in rank. Now it's up on page 2 of Google, and it's on page 2 of video up there on Google. But what I wanted to show you is how the Viper is super, super powerful. So if you look right here on average view duration, the video is 45 seconds long, so the average view is 38 seconds. So it's got like an 85% view rate, which is very, very good. I was actually talking to another internet marketer today, and he was telling me that he and his business partners invested $250,000 trying to create a tool like this, like the Video Viper. And they invested a ton of money into the tool, and the person that provided the tool to them told them, hey, here it is. And it ended up that their video was only being watched 10 seconds. This is what this marketer told me, that their tool was only watching 10 seconds and then going off. Well, that's an absolute no-no. You need to have that tool, you need to have your tools or the videos being watched at the very minimum 75%. I wouldn't have anything lower than that. Unless you have a random bounce rate built in. So obviously it did not work. Their investment went down the drain, unfortunately, and I just found out about this, like I said, today. So, 10 seconds, absolutely not. You want to make sure that view duration is really high, because this is what Google is looking for. These are the signals that Google's looking for, the average view overall. So that is very, very good, 38 seconds overall. You can see the watch time. You can see when it spikes when I'm sending a lot of views in. Total views for the video, 2,800 views. And that's from September 2nd through September 30th through October 22nd here. So in the last month it's coming in. You can see the likes, 200 likes it went up on. It's been shared one time. That's interesting. I love looking at analytics here. So 45% were male, 55% were female. Now it will tell you right here, playback locations, everything was done on YouTube, because this is not ranking in the Google search right now. And you can actually see that on traffic sources. YouTube search, 79% was ranking for that. 13% coming in direct unknown, external 7%. So of that 7%, some of those were being found in Google. So it's being found in the Google search and then popping it up, sending that search. But most of the time it's clicking on the video tab, finding that video, and then going in. So this is very, very, very important. I cannot tell you how important this is. The other really important thing is audience retention. So this will tell you what the Viper is doing here. Let me just pause that video. Okay, so audience retention is very important. So we're talking about the average view duration here. You can see 86% overall, and you can see what the bot did. This is the bot, how long it watched. So it starts to drop off at about 38 seconds. You can see it's organic. So this is telling you it's definitely real. Coming in on Google, and it drops off right there. So even all the way up to the 43% mark, so the 43-second mark. So that's at 98% of the video watched. 50% of the bot was still there. So that's super, super good. I just absolutely love seeing these things. You can see the countries coming in, the biggest countries, United States, and that was the highest duration. Australia, Canada, Singapore are coming in on these different videos, but United States was the most, so that was the biggest amount of the views coming in, which was really cool. So yeah, this is very, very good. I just wanted to show you guys this. I don't want to go into it real deep on the CTR and watch time reports. I definitely don't want to bore you to death. But if you're doing any type of video marketing, any type of marketing, SEO, local search, whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that you pay attention to the analytics. This is very, very important. I cannot stress this high enough here. So that's very good. So again, your watch time is important, the click-through rate, search relevancy, all of those things you want to be very, very mindful of. Okay, so I'm just going to switch over here real quick, show you, and this is a really small screen. Let me see if I can open this up bigger for you. See right here. Okay, so this was using the Video Viper for pushing up the websites and Web 2.0s. Now you may be asking again, how do you do this with a video mic? Okay, the way that you do this with a video is when you set up your YouTube video, in that description, you put a direct link to your website. Now you can also set it up as a 301 redirect. So you can do a 301 redirect, goes in, redirects to that website. It still passes juice. You want to make sure though, if you do a 301 redirect, it stays as a 301. I would caution you, in whatever you do online, don't use bit.ly links for your 301 redirects, because if bit.ly thinks that this traffic could be spammy, it could be coming in, and they don't like where the traffic is, bit.ly has been known to change that link from a 301 to a 302, meaning if it switches over to a 302 or even a 307, it does not pass that juice. So if you're passing any type of authority or link authority or anything like that, make sure you keep it as a 301. So a true 301 you could do by domain redirects on a domain name, subdomain, anything like that. HT, access, you could do that with a 301 as well. So I'm not going to really get into the real in-depth stuff here, but that's what you want to be mindful for. But if you're doing that, directly linking up to your websites or to your Google My Business, ranking these videos, doing that CTR, watching the videos, it is naturally going to be ranking your other websites and your GMBs, which is really cool. And you can see this guy right here did it very well for termite exterminator, Edina, Missouri. Okay, so this was Keith Hears. And he popped up the video carousel right here. Excuse me for that. He popped up the video carousel, and he got his GMB ranking right there, and he got his website ranking up there on page 1. So that was very, very cool, very powerful. And that's just using the Video Viper. So again, Keith did a marvelous job. And if you guys have any questions in here, feel free to drop them in. If you have over there on the Q&A, this is what this is all about. If you have any questions about the Video Viper, ranking videos, websites, GMBs, drop them into chat, please. Okay, so here's what this is why you need the Video Viper. You want to easily rank websites. You want to rank your Google My Business. You want to rank your vids. That's why you're here, right? This is why you're here with us today. You want to rank, because if you rank your businesses, if you rank your sites, your GMBs, your videos for your clients, that's going to be more money for you at the end of the day, correct? This is what you need. This is why you are here. So this is how the Viper is going to do this for you. Super simple. You set it up, you forget it. It's that easy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over my screen here, back over here, and give me a 1 if you see my red screen for the Video Viper. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, John. Thank you, guys. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so this is just a simple overview I'm going to give you on the Video Viper. If you want to see more in-depth training on it, you can check out the replay. It'll be more of an in-depth. But when you arrive to the Video Viper, when you log in, very simple dashboard. You can see your current credits that you have, the number of videos in your queue, the total number of videos overall. Since everyone joined in last week, we got a ton of videos in the campaign, which was very exciting. So that was very cool. The total number of videos watched overall, this is neat. Now on the sales page, it'll tell you 1.4 million, but here it's 1,580,502 videos, which is really cool. And look at that, I just refreshed that page. Now it's 520. So 18 videos just got watched in the last 30 seconds. In the last 30 seconds. So that tells you how many Viper users are running the Viper on their computers. Videos are being watched. It's very exciting. Look at that, 8 more videos. What was that, about 10 seconds? This is very, very cool. So videos are constantly being watched. When you add a video in, like I said, you can do it in under 30 seconds. Super, super simple. You can put in your campaign. So let's do test campaign here. And we're going to find that video URL for the DUI lawyer. We'll put DUI lawyer Las Vegas. Okay, very simple keyword. I want to choose the likes. I want to add the favorites here. I'm going to have one delay. That's a 1 minute delay in between the video views, but it's actually a lot more than that. I have a lot of other timers built into the system to make it more secure and just easier on you. Total number of views here, 100 views. So the total price is going to be 11. Now the reason why it's not 1, because 1 for 100 views is I added in the favorites and the likes. These are 5 credits overall. And what this actually does is it automates it for you. You don't have to say how many likes you want or how many favorites or subscribes or shares. Everything is done automatically for you. It's up to 20% of your total views. So whatever you choose on your views here, it will do up to 20% of likes and favorites, whatever you choose, subscribes and shares. That way it looks natural in Google's eyes. And that's what we want. We want this to be simple. We want this to be natural. And there we go, test campaign, number of views right here, and you can see it. Now, if you have any type of views that you don't want to run anymore, like these, I have DUI lawyer campaigns running. Sorry for that blip. We just had something pop up on here. We'll stop the search, close that down. Okay, so right here, DUI lawyer rerun. Okay, this is cool. Whenever a campaign is done, it turns green. Now, if I want to rerun this without having to re-enter all that information, all I have to do is hit the little rerun button right here. That's it. Success. And now you can see at the very top, it'll refresh up here, and it's rerunning that campaign in here. So electrician, rerun. Now what I can do is I can click on deactivate, takes it right out of the queue, and you don't have to worry about that getting any more views. So it's very, very simple. DUI lawyer, we can click on edit. We can see 32% of this is done. Sent in 322 views, likes, favorites, shares, all of that really, really wonderful stuff. And again, I can come in right here and click on deactivate. Very simple. Next thing that we have in here is statistics. Everything is being tracked. Everything's being tracked. So electrician right here, we did that rerun. Initial views, 2,189. And it will tell you that's what the initial, so that's what the video initially had on it. And then all the views that are added to it. So DUI lawyer right here, start out 3283, 322 were added to it, and you can see those stats are going in. So very, very cool. This is very cool. You can see right here, I did another promo and put a different video in there, and it had 203,000 views on it, which was very neat. So that was really cool. Very, very simple. And like I said, everything is tracked. You can go to your full credits history. So if there's ever a problem and you had a bunch of credits in, you can come in here and say, oh, wait a second, why is this not working right? Why did I get 45 credits taken out or 40 credits? It'll tell you exactly when you did it, how many credits you spent, what it was for, the date and time stamp. So if you have a VA in here doing work for you, this is a really, really great place of tracking it. We have a full leaderboard as well, so we have lots of prizes that we give away, cash prizes, all sorts of really cool things that we run in here for different campaigns. So this is the Video Viper, which is very, very neat and simple to use. Now, for those that are interested in the combo, this is the Embed network, and this is a fully embodied Embed network within the system. Again, it looks very similar to the Video Viper when you come into your dashboard. You can see the total campaigns. This one has 1,183 campaigns. I think I saw 1,300 campaigns this morning. So campaigns are running through pretty good right now. Total runtime 44,000, which means that around, I would say 50 million embeds have been created in the last year on the Embed network, which is very cool. You can come in here on submission. You put in your project name. So we'll just pop test YouTube. We can pop that URL for that DUI lawyer right here. We'll put DUI lawyer for the keywords. And again, you can put as many keywords in here as you want. Drunk driving, anything like that you want to do. DWI, all that great stuff. Okay, so you can add your YouTube URL in here. What it will do is it will create embeds within the system. And now you can choose your category. So I have over 965,000 not categories, 965,000 accounts within these categories. So we'll come in and we'll say attorney. And let's see if we have the DUI category. If not, I need to create it. Yeah, I don't see the DUI lawyer in here. That's something
maybe
else.
Some drug rehab.
Yeah, that would be good. I think I have drug rehab in here.
And guys, just so I see a lot of people asking questions and I'm kind of answering. We'll go over each one of them individually later on when we get to Q&A as well, and get Mike to cover that in more detail. But just so you guys know, the Embed network that you're seeing right now is a separate product. I know it looks a lot the same, but the Embed network is a separate product. You can get access to it if you wish, but this is different than the video traffic Viper. This is a second product, just to be clear.
Yeah, thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, this is a totally separate product here. Okay, so it does have a full scheduler built in. There's two different things here that you can do. You can schedule it out for a particular day that you want it to run. So you can have it today, or you can click on interval. Now, people love interval, and personally, I love interval as well. So what interval does is, let's say between today on the 29th, and let's say we want to run this to March 2019 on the 30th, okay? And I want to have this run 600 times, God help us all. So I want to run this embed 600 times between now and March 30th, for the next 5 months here. I want to run it out. That is what you can do. And you can have it set up, okay, I want to run it 100 times in between this time period. And if you set that up, I'm not going to set it up, but let's do 10. So we want to run 10 times in between this time period. Okay, we'll remember that. We can come up here, we can choose a different diagram. These are just different ways the links are set up. 800 links or 1,200 links, so I'll select Star Fox. I'm going to leave the title and the article empty because I want the system to auto create the content for me. However, if you have high spun content that you want to use yourself, and it's recommended if you're going to use it for client type of business and you want to get these properties ranking up in Google, use your own highly spun content. You can throw in your own spun title, your own spun article, and you can choose how many links you want to have. I usually do random number of links per article. Your HTML content is where you can throw your embeds in here. So you can throw your GMB map embeds. You can throw your Google My Google My Map embeds. You can throw in Twitter embeds. This is really powerful. That's a really powerful one to take your Twitter moments that pass authority, link it up to your GMBs, link it up to your YouTube account, take those links, put them within the description of your YouTube video that you're going to boost with the Viper or with the Embed network, and it creates just massive amounts of power. Now, that may have just flown right over top of some of you guys' head. Just understand that if you jump in on this, you're going to get an awesome course. And I go over some of these really cool strategies that I was just talking about. So don't worry about it if you totally missed that, if it went flying right by you. These are things that I do talk about in the bonus course. But in that HTML content, you can throw anything in here that you want. One thing that I found that's really neat using the Embed network for is creating a Tumblr. So you create a Tumblr account, create your Tumblr blog, and post your really good article on the Tumblr blog, right? So what I like to do is, if I'm having the system auto generate the content, which may not be the best content, that's auto-generated. What I'll do is I will create high-quality content, post it on the Tumblr blog, and then I will grab the embed code from the Tumblr blog and I'll embed it right here. So what this does is it pops that embed up above the auto-generated content that's not necessarily that readable. So what you have is the embed of the Tumblr with your high-quality content, your videos, your call to actions, your phone numbers, your local marketing, your pay-per-call, whatever you have in there, super high quality. And then below it, you have the auto-generated article. And it's really, really good. It's really beneficial because the first thing that people see is that high quality looking article that is embedded on Tumblr that's embedded within the embed network. Embeds embedded on other embeds. Like I said, I've got full training on this. So don't worry if that just went flying right over your head. A lot of people are like, what are you even talking about, Michael, until I show them. So these are really, really neat strategies for ranking, banking, driving sales, ranking your local clients, driving pressure from other Web 2.0s, that juice, all that really cool stuff. Yeah, Bruce was saying it totally went flying over his head. Yeah, Bruce, don't worry, man. I will get you set up. You will be set up really, really good here. So I'm gonna switch this over real quick before we get over the Q&A, and let's go check out my next screen here. And I'm gonna show you this training right here. So this is something that everybody is getting. And I didn't actually get a chance to update the sales page just yet, but I will do it as soon as I can after this call to talk about what I added into this bonus course. Now, I have full training. A lot of you guys that are here may have already gotten your training by email. I decided to create a full training membership portal today, and this is what it is. It's called Viper Tools Training, and I will send out the link to those that pick this up. So you'll get your full training. Let's go ahead and open this up. We'll take a look here. Okay, so we have video traffic, Viper training video, and the Embed Network training video. Okay, not that exciting. Now, what is exciting is right before the webinar started, I told Herc and Todd, I was like, guys, I totally threw this up. And what I've done is I've added a bonus course in, completely undisclosed bonus. Didn't even talk to them about it before the webinar. And I've tossed this in here. It's called Launch Jacking Ninja. So this is a complete course. I never actually sold this course. This is something I created, and I thought about selling it, but I totally got distracted and I never actually sold it. So I'm decided to give this to you guys completely free. So for anybody that are into launch jacking, affiliate marketing, anything like that, you're going to get an amazing course in here. And it talks about everything: the Embed Network, the conclusion, targeting videos to rank, email platforms, creating review sites, cloaking your links, creating review videos, promoting them, using the Viper. Very, very neat. It's a complete course. I think it's about 3 hours of training in there. Now, the real meat and potatoes here is the ultimate video course. And this is the $300 bonus course that I'm including completely free with the Viper, just to give you an idea of what this looks like. Customizing YouTube channel, part A, part B, YouTube playlisting, linking structure with YouTube siloing, building backlinks with embeds, finding authority Web 2.0s, part A and part B. Now, this is something that I added into the course after I created it. And I was like, should I really add this in? Because this is something that I added into another course I sold for $2,000. And that course showed you how to find authority links for your properties. So I decided to put it into this ultimate video course for you as part of the bonus. And this is going to show you how to find your own authority links that are expired, how to register those expired links, and how to boost anything that you want. I'm talking YouTube. I'm talking about your YouTube videos, your websites, your GMBs, your Google My Maps, anything that you want to pass massive authority to. This is the course to do it. I have, at one time, I had over 100,000 expired Tumblr accounts. Now I probably have around 40,000 left. So I have around 40,000 expired Tumblrs under my authority. One of my Tumblrs is called Handsome Code. Okay, you can look this up, handsomecode.tumblr.com. And you're like, what in the world? Okay, I scraped this Tumblr account 2 years ago. has a page authority of 75 and it has a trust flow, I believe, around 40. Super, super powerful. Well, what's really cool is that blog has, that Tumblr has over 2.5 million backlinks that I did not build, that came with the expired Tumblr. So this is super powerful. This training right here, this training, I wouldn't sell this information for anything less than $1,000 just for that information. So that course has gone through the roof on the quality that you're getting. I cannot emphasize enough. This is something that most people do not understand, most people do not know, and no one ever teaches this method. So in this method, I actually teach you how to automate this completely. There's tools out there. I show you exactly what you can get to automate it to where all you do is have to hit a button and it creates backlinks galore to anything that you want. So this is amazing. That's very, very cool. So when I'm talking about this is the best course, it truly is. $300, super cheap. It should have been sold for $1,000. So again, building high authority backlinks, video click-through and analytics, what I just showed you a little bit of, ranking vids with targeted search, pay per call, and what not to do when ranking a video. Okay, these are the big no-nos. Okay, so I talk about the no-nos. Again, guys, this is a super powerful course, and you're getting access to all of this as a bonus. So very, very powerful, very powerful. Let me go over, look at the Q&A. I think there's a couple of questions in here. Todd, Herc, if you guys saw something up there that I need to look at, please just let me know.
Yeah, let's go over the offer first. If you're done with that, we'll go to the Q&As right after. But
Sure,
is it okay
absolutely.
to go to the office right now?
Definitely. All right. So here's the thing. Let me ask you guys a question. Who wants this? Who wants this? If you want this, drop a 1 in. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want this right now. Okay, awesome, awesome. Seeing some good movement here. All right, so guys, here is the website right here. Go to videotrafficviper.com/PS. And here is the main page. Here's what you want to do. Look down it, go down to your buy button. And this is what you're going to be getting here. Video Traffic Viper. We have the yearly at 5,000 credits. No setup fee on it. You're going to get these in bulk. You'll get to earn up to 300 credits per month. Unlimited campaigns. Everything rolls over. It's a really powerful, really powerful package. Credits never expire as long as you stay active. Very cool. There's your coupon code. And on the next side, we have the Video Traffic Viper yearly plus the Embed Network, 7,000 credits. This is the combo. And you get to see 7,000 credits in bulk. You get to earn back 400 credits per month. Again, unlimited campaigns. Credits never expire. Credits roll over every month. Very, very cool. And you get that Embed Network. Now, if you took those credits, just those credits, and you threw it into the Embed Network, you could create 7 million backlinks, 7 million embeds. That's crazy to even think about. Well, what's really cool here is part of the combo, you're going to get this really neat stick, a PC stick. This is one of the bonuses on the combo. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my camera here for you guys, and let me know if you see my camera. Hopefully, I don't frighten you off here. Drop a 1 in if you see my camera.
Yeah, we can see it.
Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Very good. All right. So this is the device right here. If you can see this right on the camera, this is the device. You can see this is an AWOW. It says AWOW. This is an Intel PC stick. Right here is the HDMI port. You can see it's on right here with the buy button. And right here is the power cord that I actually have plugged in to my USB port over here. Now on the side of the device here, just want to show you this right here. You have 2 USBs, so you can plug your wireless mouse into it, or you're wired. You can plug your keyboard directly into this side, and on this side of the device, you have a memory stick right here that you can stick in a memory stick to extend. Now, what's super cool about this device, this is really neat, is the HDMI goes right into your computer monitor, goes right into the back of the computer monitor. This is a micro computer. This is an entire computer right here. This right here contains a Windows 10 PC. It's about 1.33 gigahertz. has 2 gigs of RAM built into it, has a 32 gigabyte hard drive built in. It has its own wireless card. In fact, these little squares right here are vents. So it has 2 fans built into it to keep it cool. Has a wireless card, both 2 and 5G. So you get 2.4 and 5G wireless built in. So this is really cool. This has been running for about 2 months for me. This little device right here. The Viper's running on this right now. I have TeamViewer installed, so it's free. I log in. I can check the Viper out, make sure it's running good. It feels nice and warm because I get a little cold here. It's in Northern Virginia, so it's starting to get a little chilly outside. It's been raining, and I gotta say, sometimes I reach over and I grab my card, to warm my hands up on my by the computer here. So this is a really neat device, and this is the bonus. So this is something I've actually already sent out to a couple of the people that picked up combo. I think around 15, 16 people that I've sent this out to so far. I've got a ton more in support that they need to process out and get these little devices out. So the Intel PC stick, super, super cool bonus. This is great for anybody.
Sorry,
yeah,
Mike, can I just interrupt for a second?
Sure.
That PC stick, guys, just so you know, that is a bonus for the 1 pay only. We haven't said it yet, but there is a 3 pay option open now for either the Viper network or the Video Traffic Viper. The combo includes the Embed network. That's why you see 2 options, okay? But if you scroll just past the first set of buy buttons, there is a 3 pay as well for both of those different options. But this PC stick is a bonus for the 1 pay combo only. So the Video Traffic Viper plus the Embed network for $16.47. That's after the coupon is inserted, 350 Viper. That'll bring it down from $19.97 to $16.47. But that is the only one that will qualify you for that PC stick bonus. So we just want to make sure we're being very clear about that. So if you guys buy a 3 pay and then say, hey, I didn't get my PC stick, that's why. So I just want to be clear about that right now.
Yeah, thank you. That is very good to point out. So yeah, definitely on the one-time price, you get that as a bonus. But if you do scroll down, you got that awesome 3 pay. And I know a lot of people are going to be taking advantage of that on the 3 pay. But if you want that combo price, you want that PC stick, all those great bonuses, that's definitely what you want to go for. So make sure you go for that. Good discount. It's a great, great price. And I know you guys are absolutely going to love it. The Viper totally rocks. And I am slightly biased when I do say that here. Now, I do see a question here. Down at the bottom, let's hear, Tim asked, can you show how to make video carousel display if a keyword doesn't have it? Absolutely, Tim, but I gotta tell you, this is training that I totally reserve for the Viper guys. And I've got to tell you that we do show you step-by-step how to do this within the Viper. So you get full training in there, and a lot of people will ask, hey, how do you get the carousel to pop up? We actually talk about that in here, and I will drag this over to the screen to show you real quick right here. And this is in the Viper group, and everybody's asking about the carousel and how to get it pop, and we totally show you in here. Very, very special. So we do have a full Facebook group, and Viper Tools gets a lot of traffic, a lot of people in here asking questions in here. We show you everything on this. So very neat. Members are always helping members out, how to use the time, delays, things like that. So very cool. Yeah, so great question there, Tim. We will definitely show it on the back end, how to make that pop in there.
Yeah, and then I have some more questions up from above that I told them I'd get you to cover in detail here.
Sure.
So this guy's left, but it was a good question, so I'm going to ask it anyway. He said his category is limo services, and Google doesn't show any videos on the first page of Google. So if you use the Viper, can you get the videos to show up in Google when there's no videos already showing?
Oh, absolutely, definitely. That's how you get that carousel to pop. Yeah, definitely. One of the methods, and I'm not going to drop too much of the candy here, but one of the methods using that we do this to get the carousel to pop is we use 3 different YouTube accounts, and we use the same type of video. We're throwing them in the Viper, And like I said, there's more machinations behind it, but we do get those videos to pop up on page 1, and we get the carousel to pop as well. So definitely, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're not getting them on page 1 of Google, they will get there, and the Viper will do it for you. I know that's a tall order to tell you, but it truly, truly does work.
And then this one's I kind of answered this one too, but how many keywords can you rank for with a single video?
That's a great question. As long as you have your video properly SEO'd. So if you have, let's say you're trying to go for 5 keywords, and those keywords are all in your description, and you have those keywords in your tags, and you have your video properly SEO'd, you should be able to rank for all of them using that video, that one
Yeah, and that's
video.
pretty much that was pretty much the answer I gave. It depends how well you're optimizing your YouTube video, for sure.
Yeah,
Tim asked if the Embed network is running Money Robot.
it does have some of those links, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, some of those links are in there. I also have custom links I've added into it. So I've got high authority links that I'm putting into the Embed network as well. But I wouldn't just disregard it because you've heard that. These links have been powered up over a year. They're super high powered. Like I said, they've received 50 million embeds. This isn't your normal run of the mill type of service. So don't throw the baby out with the bathwater is what I'm saying here. I would not sell something that doesn't work. This definitely works.
And then so some people are asking about like earning the extra credits and how many, if I had multiple sticks, can I run the software on multiple sticks to earn credits? So how can you just comment a bit about earning the credits and how many instances of the software can you run to be earning credits and stuff like that?
That's a really good question, and this is something that I'm really studying hard right now. I'm running a lot of different tests. Within your own network of your home address, your box, if you have Comcast or Verizon, you have your main box, which has one IP address. Within your internal network, you can have up to 255 internal IP addresses. So multiple computers in your house will be on their own individual IP addresses. However, your main address will be coming through your main box address. So on a residential IP address, I could imagine, 2 or 3 people searching for videos, watching videos, doing different things within YouTube constantly within your house. And I think that would be safe having 2 devices running at your house, 2 or 3 devices. Anything more than that, you're going to be risking throwing up flags. So that's what I tell people when they do this. A lot of people will install the Viper out on their clients' PCs. One guy came up with a genius idea. This was great. Comcast has hotspots. So they have hotspots. They even have hotspots in my neighborhood here. And this was really neat, is using the Comcast hotspots. He was creating, buying these PC sticks. And I'm holding this up, and I just realized I didn't have my camera on. Someone throw my camera back on here. But he took these PC sticks, and he was connecting them up to Google hotspots in his neighborhood. And while he was out and around and doing business, different places. So he was running Viper from multiple IP addresses. And a lot of people will install this on their clients' PCs. One of the guys on the leaderboard, one of the top guys up there, has bargained for a discount with his clients. And he has Viper running on 10 different homes, PCs. So that's really, really neat. So he's got them out at his clients' homes. He's installed Viper on it. It's running. He gives them a discount for their business. Another IP is added into the address. I just purchased a ton of residential IP addresses. So I've researched this for the last 4 months without finding truly good residential IP addresses. I found the real ones. I've tested them out. They're extremely good. They're mimicking both different type of devices within the residential IP. They're not commercial. They're not data center. They're high quality. I had to pay an arm and a leg for them, but I finally got them and I'm installing them. It's started over the weekend, still working on it, but I'm putting them on 40 of my VPSs that are running the Embed network. So I'm putting 40 Vipers out there with residential IP addresses. and adding 5 to 10 accounts per Viper. So the Embed network, I mean, not the Embed network, the Video Viper is about to get a massive boost of power. So lots of new IPs are coming in. Of course, you guys that are joining us are joining in the IP address here. Super, super powerful, very powerful. And yeah, it's awesome. It's really awesome. Totally psyched.
Okay,
And
here's a good, sorry, go ahead, finish.
I was going to say, there was a question in here. Someone asked, is this a PC only? It is PC only, but again, if you pick up the combo here for the Viper, you get this, and this runs the Viper. So if you have a Mac, if you have you know, an Apple PC, and you don't want to run Parallels, or you don't know how to run Parallels or anything like that, this combo is awesome. So getting this device, super cool, very affordable, and you can run the Viper right there. Okay, go ahead. Sorry about that.
And to kind of further on that point too, before I get to that next question, that doesn't mean that you can't run video traffic Viper with a Mac. You still can. It's a cloud-based thing. What he's talking about is the earned credits software, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, if you have a Mac, you can still get this software and still get the benefit of it. You just can't run the software on it to collect credits on a Mac, but the PC stick as a bonus allows you to do that.
Exactly.
And then here was a great question now, and I answered it, and I'm going to see if my answer is right here. But the question was, what advantage is it for me if I get the Embed network combo deal versus just the video traffic Viper? And my answer, let's see how close I was to being right here. So if you get the video traffic Viper only, guys, the optimization benefits to you are going to be, you're going to be able to have real residential IPs watching, liking, and commenting on your videos, right? If you get the Embed network, the extra added benefit of that is now you're also going to be able to have your videos that are being watched, liked, and commented embedded on tons of sites, plus backlink to from that massive network of embedded sites. So it's another layer of SEO. Is that correct?
That is correct. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's building that power. It's sending that juice in. Very, very good. I wanted to show you guys another example here. This is something I did show you last week. How many people in here have seen the big thumbnail on YouTube? If you have, drop a 1 in. Awesome, awesome. 3, Bruce. Very cool. So this is something that it's very rare to get the pop. And I got this totally pop right here for 36 million searches, carpet cleaner, Crystal City. And you can search this out yourself. And this is popped right here on page 1. Very cool. So big thumbnail. Think about that. You can use this for your clients. Get it out there. Rank and rent. Rank and rent. Great questions. Let me go back through here, see if I missed anything else. Is there any other questions in here that you see, Todd?
Yeah, I've got some more too.
Sure.
This is kind of an open-ended question, not specific to the software, but do you have a preferred video creation service that you like to use, or do you cover it in the training?
That's a really good question. You know, I really love spokesperson videos, to be perfectly honest with you. I really do not like those horrible white, what do you call them? Oh, gosh.
The Sketcher Pros, the Easy Sketch Pro.
Sketcher Pro things, they drive me nuts. Anytime I see like a doodle going on, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to throw it out the window. So I really connect with spokesperson videos. Personally, that's what I love to use. I do know, just off the top of my head, you could go to Fiverr. You could find the spokesperson video. You could put it together. You could buy them up there, already created. I think another guy, Ray the Video Guy, has some really great spokesperson videos. In fact, those are the ones that I'm using up there on the ranking up there for the carpet cleaner. Those are some of his, DUI lawyer, things like that. So yeah, that's a great way to go. But personally, I love to see a real human connect with them. I think that's a way that you can sell videos a lot better versus a, hey, do you feel sick? Do you need to go to a doctor? Maybe call the plumber, you know, whatever you want to do. I really don't like those kind of videos, but I think a spokesperson video you can definitely connect with more and sell a lot better on. Yeah. In fact, one of the best videos I ever sold, you know, as far as pay-per-call goes, was a spokesperson video for a tow truck company, and the best states it came out of was Atlanta, Alabama, and South Carolina. And I think I drove 600 phone calls in 1 month using that video. So that was really cool.
For Sam, could you go over one more time, basically the rank and rent lead and how you would best use Viper for people that are in the rank and rent strategy?
Definitely rank and rent. Now, are you talking about renting out the video or renting out the calls?
You could do either. Do you have successful members that are doing one versus the other? Like, what's the more successful method that you're seeing in the group?
There's two different ways you could do this. One, you could get it for a local client. Let's say you want to do a local client, so you could rank a video up there. What I did for one of my clients here in Northern Virginia back in the day when I was doing heavy rank and rent for the customers, for clients I had, I did 5 locations and I charged them $1,000. So basically $250 per month per video, and then I tossed in, a little extra there. So 4 videos basically paying for it, get the 5th free, all go into his phone number, ranking them per month. That was a low cost for the Northern Virginia area for PC repairs. So that was really kind of a cheap way of doing it, but it's $1,000 a month for 5 videos. So yeah, absolutely. You can use these videos through Viper. It ranks them beautifully for local. So that's one method, is to rank the video for local for the keywords you're going for, get them to go up there, and then rank them out, to a client. So you go out and you rent them out to a client. Sorry. So find your client, rent out the videos on a monthly basis, send the phone calls directly to them. However, there's another way that you could do this. You could set up your own type of home advisor, rank and rent type of business, meaning that you charge your client per phone call that you send through. So you could track your phone calls going through a tracking service. You could even use a third-party service to do this for you, to find the clients for you. Should I drop a really big gold nugget right here, Todd?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, guys. So
yes,
this is
yes. Sorry, I'm muted.
All right. So this is a super gold nugget. Some of you may have heard this. Some of you may not have ever heard of this before. But the business is called jillsoffice.com. Jill's Office is amazing. They will actually go out and find your clients for you. So if all you have to really do is rank those videos, get those phone calls starting to come in, and Jill's Office, you contact them, they'll call up the local businesses, they'll set up the phone calls with the local business owner, and all you have to do is talk to them on the phone and sell them. It is so amazing. They do all the work for you. It's your own call center. Now that's a gold nugget. I actually don't drop that except in my mastermind. So that's a really, really big gold nugget. If you ever want to get local businesses when you're ranking and renting out these videos, go to jillsoffice.com, have them find your local clients for you, make the phone calls, set up the meets, and rank and bank all the way. Now the third way of doing this is to rank your videos up on Google. Create your own phone number through like Twilio.com. There's other services out there that you can buy phone numbers. Twilio is the best way to do it because you can set up Twimlets really easily. Grab your phone number, and then what you want to do is reroute it. So redirect it to a third-party service. And we actually talk about this in the pay-per-call module, which I need to record actually. This is something that I'm supposed to record last week for the guys in the course. So this has not been recorded yet. If you get the bonus video, you're like, wait a second, pay-per-call is not here yet, Michael. I gotta add it in there. But I'll drop the second gold nugget. Should I drop a second gold nugget here, Todd? Yes or no?
Yes, please do.
Oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything here. Okay, so yeah, definitely not Gil's Office. Let me put it up here on the screen.
That's why I'm muted.
Jill's Office. Okay, Jill's Office right here. You can see it on my screen. You guys still see my screen, I believe, right? Okay, second gold nugget here. This is something that I was going to talk about in my course specifically on pay-per-call. For the pay-per-call, that third method that I was talking about generating income is rank your video. You get your video to rank. Create that phone number via Twilio, and then point it towards the phone number from a third-party vendor that will take those phone calls and they will pay you for those phone calls that they already have clients for. So that service, one of those service names is hyper target marketing. Hyper target marketing. There's a massive gold nugget for you. I can't believe I just gave that away on a webinar. Hyper target marketing is amazing. Another one is Ring Partner. Okay, and all you have to do is go in fact, let me see if I can find this right here. I think I have it right here. Just a second. And I'll see if I can log into this site here real quick, and I'll show you guys an example, because this will absolutely blow your mind. Okay, I'm gonna pull this over. This is on one of my accounts here. Hyper target marketing. I'm gonna just show you on campaigns. So let's go to add new campaigns, and I'm gonna search by payouts. So I'm gonna find the highest payout here. Okay, personal injury, English and Spanish, California only. Okay, $200 per phone call that you send in to them. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. Okay, here we go. Pays $200 on a 2-minute buffer post IVR video. Okay, callers must have been injured in an auto accident within the last 2 years and wish to speak to an attorney. All they have to do, guys, this is crazy. All they have to do is stay on that phone for 2 minutes and you get $200 in your account. Can you imagine what you could do with this? Okay, 2 minutes and you get $200 into your account. And this is what the Viper does for you. $90 per call, Walker, another one, personal injury lawyer. $55 right here, biohazard cleanup, fire damage restoration. These are big. These are really big.
Keywords. That's
Look
what
at
I
this.
see.
Look at this. That's all you see are keywords. Think about it. Mold remediation. You may be thinking, well, $20 per call, that's not very good. Okay, if you get your own client, you can make a killing. But if you want to rank these videos all over the United States, you can do that, and you can drive in your phone calls like madman.
And you don't have to be a salesperson.
Yeah, you don't have to get a salesperson at all. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. So this is what I would use the Viper for. There's all sorts of ones out there. There's Offer Vault. You have Ring Partner, Hyper Target Marketing. Oh gosh, there's another really good one I cannot think of right now, but there's all sorts of great ones, and I'll be talking about them all in the course and how to set them up, how to get approved easily. In fact, I know the guy here. I have a connection here with Hyper Target Marketing, so just call up this one guy. I'll tell you guys what it is, and you call him up, ask to speak to this guy, tell him that I referred you, and you're pretty much instantly put in there. So I've driven a lot of calls over to Hyper Target.
And that's all inside of your bonus course as well, right? How to set all this up.
Bonus course. So think about it.
Can I say something here, Mike, real quick?
Sure.
Okay, good. Bruce actually just made the comment I was going to ask. All right, is anybody having light bulbs going off here? Give me one if you're like, oh shit, I'm starting to like really see the power of what I can do here. Let me break it down like this, guys. Okay, $1,600 for this software, okay? And that gets you the Embed network, that gets you the video traffic, Viper, and it gets you a shit ton of credits. Can you sell a video to a client that's already ranking with a with a call tracking number in the video that you control where it goes, okay, for $250 a month? Do that 7 times and you're paid for, but now you're on a recurring income. At $200 a call, you get 8 calls and you paid off your entire year. There's so many ways to recoup an investment here, and it's like so easy, provided of course you don't just buy the tool and let it sit there, but you actually put the strategies into practice. Like, it's easy to do. The price, a lot of people get scared by big ticket items like this. They're like, oh my God, $1,600, that's scary. And we get that. We know that's a lot of money. But what I really, really want to implore you guys to focus on is not what it costs, but what it costs to miss out. If you can't turn this tool into a profit fast, it's simply because you're just not doing it. It's that simple. Like, ranking YouTube videos isn't that hard. He's got the tool to do it. He's got the coaching or the course to teach you multiple methods to turn it into an income. You literally get it. You turn that into a profit. It's a tool, guys. I always say this. The best tradesmen have the best tools, right? If you're going to be a carpenter, you don't pound nails with a rock. You go buy a hammer. And really good tradesmen don't even buy hammers. They buy air compressors and they buy nail guns that hook into air compressors. They spend $2,000-$3,000 on a simple tool to get a job done so they can be fast, they can be efficient. And the reason you want to be fast and efficient is so that you can make profit. If you guys want to get your jobs done the right way, get the right tools, don't look at this as a $1,600 invoice. Look at this as an opportunity. This is an easy way to turn around and make money, guys. And especially with what Mike just showed, those two gold nuggets. It's just like, to me, I was just like, holy shit, this is just no-brainer shit.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I totally agree. That's something I honestly would not share. I really would not share that normally. In fact, I'll kick myself after this video for sharing that with you up on a live call, because that is so powerful. That is so powerful. There was let me give you another picture here, another idea. Back in the day, about a year ago, hyper target marketing had mesothelioma. Do you guys know what mesothelioma is? If you do, drop a 1 in the chat. If you don't, drop a 2. Okay, yeah, a lot of you guys, yeah, lung cancer. Yeah, it's a lung cancer from asbestos. It's really terrible. A lot of people got, asbestos type of cancer. So mesothelioma, really, really awful. Anyways, Ring Partner and Hybrid Target Marketing had clients for this. Now, the government has set aside billions of dollars to cover, the cost of cancer from all these different businesses that set up mining operations, government operations, putting in, all sorts of things like Marlboro Man. Yeah, so, horrible cancers have been coming from this, from asbestos. So mesothelioma is a really big cancer niche. So if you're trying to get, help out there for these people that are truly suffering, get them good lawyers. You can set this up individually, and you can go out and you can find mesothelioma lawyers, set up a private contract with them to where they get, the leads and you get paid. But hyper target marketing back in the day had this. This was a year ago, and it was a 5-minute phone call. And I know people personally that were using hyper target marketing, and they were driving calls in. I was driving phone calls in before they disabled the, the link, the phone number for it. So they were driving phone calls in, and I know people that were banking on this, and they were paid $4,500 for a 5-minute phone call. $4,500 for a 5-minute phone call for mesothelioma, which was massive, absolutely massive. So they were ranking and banking. Yeah, Bruce, this is not small, peas here. This is not small stuff. You can make a ton of money out there using video marketing if you do this properly. Absolutely. So definitely. I do see a question up here on, will this rank my regular website? Absolutely. Put it in your video description. You get your websites out there ranking on them. I think there's a couple of great testimonials here on maps, websites and vids. Yep, right here. So let's take a look at that again. Double G Pest Control, the website's ranking, connected right up here. So he's ranking in all three on the video carousel, and his websites were ranking right up there on page 1 of Google. So absolutely. Will it rank websites? You better darn believe it. Yeah, definitely. It will rank your Google Maps, and it does a really amazing job. Yeah, one call, Bruce. One call, dude. 5 minutes on the phone call, $4,500. This is the real deal, guys. This is the real deal. Hyper target marketing, Ring Partner, ranking your videos up there, and all you have to do is set up the videos, get them to rank, put them in the Viper, and start driving those phone calls in. It truly is point, click, go. Point, click, go. Like this right here. If I put this phone number in here, which people are still saying you're absolutely nuts for not monetizing this, I just use this for showing you guys how powerful it is. And on this video, let's take a look at this video, which is really terrible. If you're looking for, and I say terrible because I did not do any SEO in here. I put the keyword, the money keyword in, best carpet cleaner, Crystal City, call. Call what? There's no phone number there. There is no phone number there. What was I thinking? I just wanted to show you guys how powerful the Viper is to get it to rank. So that's cool, and that's up there. So if I have that phone number in, and if I have that directed to, say, hyper target marketing, those phone calls are going to start coming in. Absolutely. And yes, deals like that are still around, Bruce. Yeah, I know people that do have these lawyers set up. Exactly. Point, click, go to the Bahamas. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody else have any questions they want to ask about the Viper? Please put them in.
I think I saw one up a little further. Oh yeah, Bruce, I'll read this one out to you. Michael is setting up 40 PC sticks on as many expensive residential IPs. Sorry, let me restart this over again. Michael is setting up 40 PC sticks on as many expensive residential IPs at his house. When we use Viper Online, does the setup at Michael's place surpass the power of all those IPs with his VPNs onto our videos to gain us likes, views, and shares? I think what he's asking is like, will your PC stick setup help him through the videos and shit like that? Like,
absolutely, definitely.
Yeah, and really the answer, Bruce, is like everyone that's running that software is contributing to the global network. Don't think of it as software. Okay, let's reimagine things here, guys. Let's really illustrate what's happening. Okay, when you install that software, just try to imagine it as if you were actually there watching the videos yourself, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, right? Now, if you do that on 3 or 4 different computers, your whole family now is at different computers watching videos, liking videos, commenting on videos. But now, instead of just one family, there's thousands of families all over the place doing the same thing, but it's your videos that they're watching, liking, commenting on, right? And every new user that joins the system is adding to the network of people who are contributing to this entire process, right? And that's why Video Traffic Viper is so much different than services like Crowdsourcing, is because they're using real IPs. It's a real person really watching the video, except you don't actually have to sit there and watch the video, because Google can't tell the difference if you're sitting in your office chair watching the video or not. All they see is ones and zeros and requests. This IP requested to watch this video or like this video or comment on this video, right? Google can't tell if you're actually sitting there, or
yeah,
YouTube
exactly.
can't tell.
Exactly, that's so true. Yeah, so good question here. We got a good question on how often does the Viper account get chosen to watch a video? Okay, so I have a delay of 1 minute built in between each video watch. However, with the accounts and the Viper accounts, it's a random time of 2 to 6 minutes between each account being used. So if you have 5 accounts running on your Viper on your computer that are watching other people's videos, every 5 to 6 minutes, it's every 5 to 6 minutes. Sorry, I just saw a comment. Every 5 to 6 minutes, it's watching. One account's being cleared, and then it moves on to the next account. So every video that's being watched, one account's resting, all the other accounts are resting, one account is watching. So there's random times built in, make it more random looking. I'm actually thinking about in the updates. So I didn't talk to you guys about the updates coming out. In fact, let me see if I can find this right here without. Am I still showing the? Am I still sharing the screen over here on the cells?
Yes, you are.
Okay, very good. Okay, so here's an idea for you guys. I did not share this last time, but I'll pull this over and show you.
You're on the sales page screen, like the two.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just gonna pop this over right here. Okay. So these are the updates called Phase 3 for the Video Traffic Viper that I have coming out. There's 53 updates in here. So one of the updates I'm getting ready to put in is a YouTube and Google rank tracker, so it'll be built in there. The ability to add in spinnable contents. The YouTube tool will click a link in the description on the video. It'll go to that site, stay on it for 1 to 3 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna up that now, so it's probably going to be at the very minimum 2 minutes. So it's going to be 2 to 4 minutes probably, so it doesn't create a bounce on it. And it's going to watch that. If there's a video on that website URL, it's actually going to do that randomly there. So spinnable comments. You're going to be able to add in screens and cards. Have the Viper choose those. Click on them. Viper logs into YouTube, checks the subscriptions and checks for new videos. So this is really important. This is a really, really cool add-on. This is very, very neat. I cannot say how beneficial this is. So if you guys are using Viper to build up your subscriptions and you're getting subscribers from the Viper network, this would be very, very powerful because it would log into YouTube, it would check those subscriptions, check for new videos. If a new video is there, it'll click and watch that video. So you're helping other video Viper users out. And at the same time, YouTube is seeing you click other videos that are not necessarily industrial type of videos that are being watched by Viper on a daily basis. So that's a really cool feature. It's going to be bouncing out on random videos. That's actually already built in. So we're creating, randomness. So it's about a 10% view and then it bounces out. Random times are going in here, really cool. It's going to be able to restrict IP ranges. So we're going to block traffic from Russia, China, Ukraine, India on a most basic type of thing. We're going to be going in, saving cookies, adding a feature to limit, certain levels, limit number of views per day, max per day. Also allow people to select hours that they want to get views in. So let's say you don't want to get views overnight. That's going to be coming in pretty soon where you could say, yep, you know what, Eastern time zone, I don't want to get views while I'm sleeping. So you will not get views on your video. This is very, very powerful. You'll be able to have a timer calendar on the campaign, so you can schedule out your campaign. So you can actually schedule them and say, hey, this is going to be like the Embed network. I want to have 1,000 views sent to my video over the next 3 months. And it's randomly going to choose that time period in there, randomly getting your views stretched out over 3 months on a time period type of drip campaign. Very, very cool. Ability to watch unlisted videos. So this will be cool. You could do your launch jacking like this. So go directly to an unlisted video and watch it. Really neat stuff. Segmenting out, random times for searches on accounts, delays built in. So yeah, I'm not going to show you all the other updates in there. Who knows who is watching this webinar? I have a lot of people that are trying to copy and keep up to my tools of what I'm doing. So that was a rarity. I normally would not share something like that on a webinar, but I want you guys to know that I constantly update the Viper. So far, I've released 23 updates on the the video traffic Viper tool. So 23 updates have come out. I'm constantly updating it, constantly taking care of the tool. This is not something that you're going to buy and then it's going to break and it's going to be dead, a week later or a month later or 3 months later or 6 months later. This is something that I'm constantly updating and taking care of. Okay,
Mike,
so
can
guys,
you throw up the link for people? Just some people are asking to see the link again. It's videotrafficviper.com/PS, but he'll just put it up on the screen so the replay guys can see it as well.
Definitely. Let me put this up here on a notepad. And also for anybody that has any questions, feel free to send me a support ticket.
And you don't need the G dot in there, guys, just FYI.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know you copied and pasted, but we try to make things easy for you.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Just videotrafficviper.com/PS will redirect you to this order page, guys.
Definitely. Yep.
And the 3-pay option is right below what you're looking at now, where you're seeing the Embed network for $16.47. Or sorry, the combo, and then the video traffic Viper only for $11.47. Just if you want the 3-pay, scroll right beneath it. Once again, guys, the PC stick bonus is for the 1-pay only when you're buying both video traffic Viper and the Embed network. Alan, did you get here late? He said, what's the Embed network? We actually covered that just a little earlier. You might have to watch the replay, but to give you a quick answer, how many sites are in the Embed network now, Mike?
Oh gosh, there is 964,000 accounts.
Okay, Alan. So what the Embed network is access to 964,000 places that you can embed the YouTube videos that you're running in Video Traffic Viper, so that you're getting lots of embeds for your videos, lots of backlinks to your YouTube videos for any of your keywords. It's a massive second layer of optimization for your videos. Video Traffic Viper is going to help get your videos watched, liked, and commented and shared. Embed network is going to get your videos embedded into all these other sites with backlinks back to your video as well.
Yeah, that's a great question. In fact, Bruce had a good question here, and I see you did answer this, Hurt, but how will this work for crazy keywords that get 22,000 views per month and some videos have hundreds of thousands of views? My video has been made, will be made new. Okay, good question, Bruce. Actually, yes, that you do definitely need to be realistic, but that being said, if you look at the DUI type of videos that are out there that are ranking, they may have tens of thousands of views or even more, but I've gotten my video to pop up higher than them. So these are the search on Viper is very powerful, very powerful. I'm not saying that you're going to rank for, any type of mega, YouTube star type of stuff or viralize your video, or if you're trying to use, ads on this or something like that, or AdSense. So, you're probably not going to go for that, but don't just don't discount it and throw it out the window thinking, well, you know what, it's not really worth it to go after that. No way. I would say, hey, go after the big boys if you have to, if you want to. You could totally do it. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then in the meantime, take all the lower hanging fruit keywords and make videos for those. And if
Yeah,
you want to
absolutely.
rank fast, guys, if you want to rank fast, go lower competition, a little bit lower search volume typically. And you can rank really, really quickly for those and start getting traffic going while you're waiting for your big mumbo jumbo keywords to kind of kick in. And just to kind of further what Mike said, video views is not the only ranking, what's it called? Not element, but YouTube just doesn't say, oh, this guy has the most views, let's put him number one. It's not the only ranking factor of a YouTube video. There's quite a few, which Mike teaches in the bonus course that you guys get. With any package, you actually get access to that bonus course.
Yeah, very, very good point. GTA Airport. My category is limo services. How long would it take to show video on first page of Google.ca? That's a really good question. You know what? It really depends on your niche. It depends on your type of, the way that you've got your YouTube set up, how well you've SEO'd your video, the competition of the niche, how many views you need to send it to it, all that different stuff. So we'll definitely help you out on the back end. I can't give you an idea here. Hey, you know what? It's only going to take 30 credits, 5 views to your video, and you'll be ranking up there like a mountain goat on top of the mountain. No, definitely not. But if you have it properly SEO'd and you do everything that I teach you and tell you, you will rank. Absolutely. Yeah, good question. And Bruce, can I limit views Eastern time but at Pacific time, or how about, you know what, that would probably be an update coming out for the Viper. So that's definitely something coming down the road. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. How long will it take to go through the course? That really depends on how fast you go through it. I think you could probably do the course in a day. If you're watching it back to back on the videos, I think it's probably around 3 hours of video training. Sue Brown, it should be in your welcome email. So the welcome email down at the bottom, it says click here to join 297 course. That's where you want to go. And that would get you right in there. Yeah, great questions. Any other questions here? Anybody else have any other questions? Absolutely not, Bruce. This is very low technical. All you have to do is install that tool, put an API code in, hit add your accounts, click start, and you're off to the races.
I want to expand on that question too, Bruce. There probably is a little bit more technical aspects to optimizing your YouTube videos properly. And that's no different than optimizing a website. Like if you optimize a website properly, it takes less links to rank and get more traffic. It's the same thing with a YouTube video. If you know how to properly optimize a YouTube video, Viper's only gonna, exponentiate how fast you're going to get those rankings because you've optimized it so well. But that's all covered in his course on how to properly optimize your videos. And that's really the only technical part of outside of the tool itself.
Yeah, great question. Very true. Bruce, API code. If you're already logged into your membership, that's where your API code is. It's very simple. It's in your membership. It says API token.
I see a lot of people like asking these kind of questions, like how do I rank a site? How do I rank an e-com store? How do I rank a GMB? Guys, The process really, guys, is pretty much going to be the same across the board. Remember, part of the optimization of your YouTube video is a description. And inside of your description, you can link to whatever you want, right? Now, if you own your YouTube channel, which for people that bought earlier, they're going to get the YouTube video, the bonus Google account, but that doesn't apply anymore, unfortunately. But if you own your own YouTube channel, you can also link right in the video to sites that you own, right? So I won't say much more than that, but it's the same process for anything that you want to rank, anything in the GMBs, e-com stores, affiliate sites. You know, if you're using this tool and you want to rank something outside of the video itself, put a link to what you're trying to rank into your YouTube description. That would be step 1. Step 2, run it in the Traffic Viper. That's going to get you your initial boost for everything. Step 3, if you buy the Embed network, embed that video everywhere, include a link to the thing that you're trying to rank, as well as a link back to your actual YouTube video. It's basically going to be the same process no matter what you're trying to rank.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, if I want to rank in the 3-pack, what should I do? That's a great question, GTA. This would be something to ask in the Viper group. Once you join in, we'll show you in the training. That's a really great question, though. Yeah, you're welcome, Sam. Definitely. Bruce, I use Blaster Suite to optimize video descriptions. Will that be okay to using it? Absolutely, definitely, Bruce. Definitely. Can I use this to dominate the top 6 spots in Google page 1 for 6 sites? You could. Of course, it depends on the niche. It depends on the ranking factors, SEO, backlinking, all of that good stuff. But if you do this properly, then I definitely think you could. But it's not going to be instantaneous. Don't think this is a point, click, shoot, type of deal. These things really take time. If you really want to rank for, yeah, I know you understand this. It's not a simple turn on, walk away, rank, bank.
Yeah, I really want to manage people's expectations. It's a killer tool, guys, but I mean, have a realistic sense of things. You know what I mean? Like, don't think that as a newbie or something to an SEO, you're just going to go turn it on and you're going to just everything you do is going to turn into a golden goose egg. Like, it's not that good. There's no such thing as a tool that good. Like, if you know what you're doing and you use it properly, you're going to get results. But trying to rank for weight loss by tomorrow morning is just unrealistic expectations, no matter what tool strategy or even the amount. Even if you knew everything there was to know about SEO, okay, it's still an unrealistic expectation. Some things are going to take time. Don't let what I'm saying think that the tool doesn't work, though. The tool works. Just manage your expectations.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Alan, this is a good question. Can I grab some YouTube videos, make it combine as one, and then upload to YouTube to use it? Yes and no. Yes, you could. No, I don't think it would be that smart to do. You don't want to upload duplicate videos, Alan. However, if you do edit the videos enough to make them unique to you, then you could definitely do that. But just be careful on duplicate videos because you can get nailed pretty quickly by YouTube if they start smelling duplicate stuff. Awesome, from Jamaica. I love it. Oh, that's great. Anytime I hear of Jamaica, I don't know why, but I get that. Oh gosh, what is his name from Cool Runnings? You guys know the movie. Who's the actor in Cool Runnings?
John Candy?
Yes, I get John Candy from the movie Cool Runnings pop in my head every time I hear the word Jamaica. I don't know why.
He's a Canadian, not a Jamaican. I know he ran the Jamaican bobsled team in that movie, which kind of is the.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Great movie.
And
okay.
Jamaica's awesome.
Jamaica is awesome.
I love Jamaica.
Jamaica is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, so if I use this Video Viper for 5 keywords to rank for videos, and if I link them all to my website, my website will get better rank for these 5 videos. Sorry, guys, just one. Yes and no. Yes, if it's properly set up correctly, Sam. No, if it's not. So you just want to make sure, again, that you're properly SEO in it. But if you do use Viper for this, absolutely, definitely.
You know what? We should do this. For those guys that weren't on webinar, just to kind of talk about like, here's an example. Let's do the rich jerk thing. Because on webinar one, guys, when was that? Friday? No, Thursday,
Yeah,
right?
it was on Thursday.
We had webinar one, and we threw in one of my videos. So if you go to YouTube and you search the rich jerk review or rich jerk review, we started at about position 60, and it's been running for 3 days now. And we've doubled our position. So I believe we're now at position 30 off of like, I think it was like 100 views. And then I forget the numbers, like a bunch of likes and a bunch of stuff like that. And that's just video traffic Viper. And I've already doubled from 60 to 30. I expect that to keep going up as that campaign is running, right? And to be honest, it's a pointless campaign anyways, because the rich jerk isn't even open anymore. And it was just for an example. It does work. It just plain out simple works. But the better you are at finding keywords, finding niches, optimizing your YouTube properties, the better you get at that stuff, guys, the more success you're going to have with the Viper, right? The Viper's just an engine. How good of a driver are you going to be, right?
Yeah, exactly. Good point. Very, very good point. Alan had a good question. Using pre-made videos is not recommended to use in YouTube. Am I correct? Yes, for regular uploading. However, if you're live streaming a pre-made video in YouTube, you get away with it, I find, because the live stream video it cuts off a little bit in the front, a little bit in the back of the video, even by just a millisecond. It makes the video completely unique in Google's eyes. So anytime I'm uploading these anytime I'm putting up these pre-made videos, spokesperson type of videos, I always live stream them because I can get away with a lot more because I'm creating different variations of the video. So they're a little bit changed on length, maybe a little bit of a color code change, just a tad bit. I'm still finding that live streaming, using a live streaming tool to live stream the videos up, are still showing up as unique in Google's eyes. That's a really good question. What do you think on that, Todd? Question.
Just private message, just PM. Lonray has got a special request. Just, yeah, PM us with that. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, drop
Hit
us
up, Mike, can you put your email up on the screen again? Oh yeah, sorry, I see it there.
Yeah, email's right here. So send me an email, please, for that question, Lonray. Support at bosmarketingllc.com. Great question.
Yes, Bruce. And I'll just answer this for everyone who's asking. Will Viper videos that are embedded on SERP sites pass link juice to SERP sites? So for any of you guys that are using SERP Builder and Local Supremacy, yeah, if you're making videos for your SERP sites, do two things: optimize your video for the main keyword or the main 3 or 4 keywords that you're trying to rank for on your SERP site. Optimize your video for those keywords. Then include a link to your SERP site in the description of the YouTube video. And here's another kind of little nifty trick: the file name that you upload to YouTube, make it the same keyword. The main keyword that you're trying to rank for, make that the same keyword. So if it was asbestos lawyer Detroit was your main keyword, make that the file name of your video. Just another optimization tip for you. And then put the link to your SERP site in the description, and then also embed the video on your SERP pages. And yes, all that will help you get a little boost. Lana, you're gonna have to send the email to us. We're on a webinar, man. Sorry. I see what you're saying. Sorry.
There we go. I got them hooked up.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. Awesome. Any other questions? Anybody else have any other questions they want to toss in here?
Yeah, last chance for questions because we're close to 2 hours, but not quite on 2 hours. And I think we're kind of winding down. Last chance for questions, guys and gals, because I want to get a replay out to you fast tonight. I already got the email written. I was writing the email because I was all excited about Mike's presentation tonight, and it gave me all kinds of sparky, cool ideas. So I'm already writing the email.
Don't tell me you're going out there for Jill's office already.
I didn't say nothing about Jill's office. Support, Bruce. Definitely support, especially if I believe you're already a member. So yeah, put it in the support questions to support. General questions of, you know, best practices would you probably go in the Facebook group so that other members can answer. But if you're like, my software is broken, don't say that in the group. Say that in support.
Great question here, Alan. Same video for different states and same YouTube account. You know, I would put them on different YouTube accounts. So I'd put them out there on different YouTube accounts, and it could be the same video, but again, live streaming is definitely the way to go if you're doing multiple video variations of the same video. If you upload the same video, you're probably going to get nailed by Google or caught by Google for it. So just watch out for those duplicate videos, unless you add like an end screen to it, a thumbnail, something like that that makes it different, differentiate it. You may be able to get away with it more, but I definitely use multiple videos. Back in the day when I was doing this really hardcore on the pay-per-call, with, you know, that tool I was talking about that I launched in 2015, I was live streaming over 200,000 videos a month for the pay-per-call niche, and it was killer. It was crazy. I was doing, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 YouTube accounts, YouTube channels, so it was really awesome. What about IP addresses? You know what? I manage over 5,000 YouTube accounts on my home address here. Yeah, I've never used proxies with them. I am definitely an aberration. People are like, are you nuts? Yes, I am. But there's a lot of myths out there about IP addresses when it comes to logging into YouTube accounts. Yeah, Bruce, I have a lot of accounts. Most of my accounts are aged. So I have a lot of 10-year-old aged YouTube accounts. At least I did. There was a way that I was able to purchase these very, very cheap a couple of years ago. And I was buying, you know, 5,000, 10,000 accounts. So I have a ton of accounts still left over. Not as many as I used to, but yeah, access them all from one IP address. Yeah, Sam, I don't actually do these anymore. I'm down to a pretty low level myself. At the moment, I sold so many, I gave so many away. I used to give them away as bonuses, believe it or not. So I used to give a ton away, and I've sold a lot, given a lot to my internal members. The rest of the accounts that I have, I am using for the Viper residential proxy uses to help the network out. How many clones live with you? I'm not going to tell you, Bruce, just because it may scare you. Sam, I no longer can, to be perfectly honest with you. My guy that I was buying these from was up on Skype. I wouldn't have shared his name with the President of the United States then, now, or in the future. It was really a secret source. But the last time I reached out to this guy, he was trying to bilk me out of you know, a ton of money for them. So I don't really have a source for the true aged 10-year-old plus YouTube accounts anymore. Sorry. That being said, in the course, I do show you guys how to PVA, that's phone verify YouTube accounts. Super easy. So you could set up your own accounts and PVA them for free online. Yeah, definitely.
You know what? I think we're gonna end it there, guys, just because I really do want to get the replay out in time. So once again, Michael, thank you for coming on. Another great webinar today. If you guys missed the first webinar, we'll mail you the replay link tonight, because that's why I want to end the webinar right now. So you can go watch the first one. Completely different content on 1 and 2, so they're both great info webinars. Thanks again, Mike, for coming on. Thank you to all the people who joined. We'll see you in the members area, and that's pretty much it for me.
Awesome. Yeah, guys, one other thing I want to mention is that this 3Pay and the coupons and stuff there, you'll see a timer on this page. So if you guys want to get in, I just wanted to bring that to your attention that, you know, that's really happening, and then it's going to go to full price. So, you know, just so you're aware, so you don't come back at us in a few days and say, where's all this, and that, and the other. I want to, you know, clearly state that, you know, this is a special promotion. We twisted Michael's arms, both of them, pretty heavily last week to get you guys, you know, a good discount, some great bonuses, things have been, scaling back as the days have went on. But that's just the way we do a promotion to make things best for everybody. And Michael is going to put this back up at full price pretty soon. Just
Yeah,
wanted to be
definitely.
clear of that. So, all right. Well, thank you, Michael. I definitely enjoyed both of your webinars that you've done for us in our crowd. I know I've learned a lot. I think your software is great. I mean, I personally know a lot of people who are in your group, and I see their posts all the time. I've been in there quite frequently, reading and watching things, and yeah, a lot of great success, and couldn't be more happier to promote your product and get it to our members so they can check it out. That's it for me. Any final thoughts, Michael?
Nope. The guys, thank you so much for coming in tonight. I really do appreciate it. I think this webinar went very good. However, not only did they twist my arms, but I think they broke my toes, guys. I'm gonna be limping away after this webinar because I gave out Jill's office. I cannot believe I gave that away. So that
was
was
not initially part of this.
no, we had never talked about it. So
That's the
and
first I heard of it.
Yep.
yeah. Oh, really? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah. So super good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Todd, Herc. I love your group. You guys are so amazing.
All right. Well, I guess with that, we will end this. Everybody, thanks again for coming, and we'll talk. We'll have another webinar pretty soon. So see you guys then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Cheers.